Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel, and it is time for another coffee stream. And of course, today is Wednesday, and I've kind of changed it from Wacky Wednesday to WTF Wednesday. And I think that kind of works a little bit better. So we're gonna take a look at some interesting things today. I was gonna play like a Destiny video, but I couldn't really find like the context for it. But he did have somebody on his panel, his debate panel, who she does kind of like she does OnlyFans stuff as well. And she also was an actual sex worker, like a porn worker, I believe. But she also is like in the debate sphere. And right now, I guess she's being told that like she shouldn't be in this, like in the debate sphere, I guess, because she does like OnlyFans and stuff like that, which is very similar to what what I was being told, and kind of the same stuff that I'm dealing with, where it's like you can't be advocating for blindness, or the blind community, because you're doing also like this content for adults, which it's just very interesting that this whole culture has swung back to the puritanical way, like we were talking about last night. um this pendulum where, and we've been warning about this for years, where the pendulum was going to swing back, and it was going to swing back hard, and going to swing back almost to a detriment. It would almost take us backward, because the amount of, like, the how far the pendulum swung to the left was so far. Like, we were, yeah, well, still are. There are still people that are trying to push this whole maps are part of the LGBTQ spectrum, and like all of this nonsense. Um and now it's going to swing back to the point where, if we're not careful, the pendulum will swing back to being gay is bad, and being sexually aware of yourself is bad. And like, we're going to go back to that. It's as a society, and we're already starting to see it, and it's really dangerous. The how, like, the way that the pendulum swung, and it seemed like a very progressive way, but the minute we started, you know including maps as a sexual identity or orientation, and all of that nonsense, is the minute that we started sowing the seeds for a societal shift back towards, as I said, being gay is wrong, and women shouldn't be in control of their bodies sexually, like all of this stuff. It's going to happen, and it's because of this super progressive way that we've pushed everything. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. Oh, excuse me. I This is this is really annoying. I've increased my meds. My doctor had me increase one of my meds, and two of the very annoying side effects are one, it seems to be making me more drowsy. Two, it seems to be causing me like stomach ache issues because that's part of the reason why I was late. Was I was fucking I fucking passed out when Piccolo got home. He made sure I was up. I get up and then I have to go to the fucking bathroom. And I'm stuck in the bathroom until like 12:06. When he calls me and he's like, "What the fuck? Where are you?" Like, what? Why is the stream not started? Right? Like, I don't know. It sucks. It's fucking. Hopefully, this drowsiness slash stomach issue thing will oh fuck, it will stop. I've only been on this increase for about a week, so hopefully as it balances out, everything else will balance out too, because I don't like this whole like because I've been getting better sleep, but I'm still like exhausted during the daytime, so it's very annoying. Anyway, so we've talked about that Destiny stuff. I think maybe what I'll do is I'm going to do a bit more research into the Lav. The girl's name is Lav that I was talking about. And I think I might do a little bit more research into that and take a look at her video. But there are a couple of other links for us to look at. We'll uh, we'll take a look here. We've got a New York Post article. We've also got oh, this is another video here. Okay. Where are we here? So we have oops. So we have a video here. This is oh, this is a stream. That's what we'll do. This is a tipster live stream. And tipster sometimes pisses me off, so this could be interesting. Well, we could take a just a bunch of things taking a look at this because the whole thing is the whole title is Keemstar done goofed. Amaranth is safe. What's the whole title here? Where am I? Where is the title? I just want to know what the title so I can tell you what the title is. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the comments too. We're gonna take a look at the comments in this video as well. Okay. All right. So yeah, we could actually just do this whole thing as a reaction stream. Oh, let's see here. Let's take a look. We're gonna present this. And I do like that there's timestamps in this. I do like that. There's the intro. Where's the I'm just trying to get past the intro. I like the time stamping here. Oh, start of the show. I like this. I like this whole timestamp thing because as I seek through, it it speaks to me the timestamp. It still says start of the show. Oh, Amaranth is safe.
NYT Mom. And topics to hey, why don't you do a news team? You know, like Salvo's got a news team. I think Augie has one. I know Tommy has one. Like so many people have news teams. Like to appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay. I guess we can do that, right? The first thing I want to take a look at today is Amaranth came back last night for a stream. First of all, I want to give a shout out to so many people have been asking me, like close people, whether they're friends or whatever, they've been asking me, hey, why don't you do a news team? You know, like Salvo's got a news team.
So the thing is that everyone is now mad at Amaranth because she's still gonna be streaming. It's like they're like, oh, you're accusing your husband of like saying that you were your husband made you stream. No, her husband made her stream specific things that she didn't want to do. She didn't say she didn't want to be a streamer. She just said there were specific things that she didn't want to do as a streamer. So she's still going to be streaming. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. No, and everybody, like, you can see that this is the Tipster Live channel, so go check out the go check him out. Tipster Live is this channel. This is where his Twitch streams get uploaded to, I guess. Because he does this on Twitch, I think. At least that's what he was doing. I don't know if he's moved back to YouTube or not. But so yeah,
I start a team. You know, these are people who I want to give a shout out to one of the members of my team who's in the chat right now, NYT Mom, who actually told me about this stream that was happening. I watched the stream last night, but I wanted to find a more summarized like video that cuts out like the dead air and stuff like that. So I found one, but shout out to NYT Mom for even bringing that stream to my attention in the first place.
Hooray!
I appreciate it. So I have this version where a lot of the dead air was cut out, and we're going to kind of react to it and give our thoughts as we go along. So without further ado, this is Amaranth talking about how she basically is free now.
Good. And again, like to all the people that are saying, you know, oh, this was a whole stunt, you know, she wasn't actually abused because she's still streaming. Again, like I said, it wasn't that she was a streamer at all. It was the specific things that her husband was making her stream and what he was saying to her. She didn't want to be a booby or hot tub streamer, supposedly. Well, I wonder if he's the one who made her get that boob job. Hello, Lord Famine, by the way.
From her husband and his abuse. Here we go.
I want to talk to you guys about the situation.
Let me boost the audio a bit.
I made some notes over the past few days.
There we go.
Nox, come here.
She sounds very strong.
Like, honestly, with all the shit that she had to go through, it's really nice to see that she's finally, like, free from, her husband and the shit that he was doing to her. And
but she sounds really tired.
Like, taking control of her business and finance life. Like, it's wild. Like, basically controlling every aspect of her life.
That's what abuse is.
Yo, Inklet, what's up? By the way, Inklet, do me a favor and check your DMs. I DM'd you something recently. Anyway. Also, I saw Xylee in the chat. What's up, Xylee? How are you doing?
Noxie.
Oh, there's the dogs.
Come here. I think I'm gonna keep it on emote mode for now, so I don't get distracted. Thank you though, everyone who's been like super kind and supportive lately.
Yeah, she sounds exhausted. Like, I don't know how anyone says that that's faked. Like, oh, I'm glad you woke up in time to catch me too. She sounds so tired. I would believe she was on the fence. Yeah, I would too.
Over the past few days, I've had lots of people reach out to show concern.
I mean, that's like the most interesting thing about this situation. There's a lot of people that, for one reason or another, have like a hatred for Amaranth.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm being honest, like for most people, it just seems out of line. Oh, she's a girl who streams like provocative streams on Twitch, and people hate her fucking guts because of that.
I don't like, like, it just because it's not something you would do doesn't mean you should hate them for doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, right? People say, oh, you hate Molly Burke. No, I criticize some of the things that she says. But do I sit there and hate her because she does content differently than the way I do content? No. Like, is it really annoying to listen to the really badly done jump cuts in her videos? Yeah, but that's on her editing team. Like, I can't tell if Pink Hollow's home or if the cat is scratching the bed. Anyway, I think that's the cat. It's very weird that the fact that these people hate on her for the content that she makes. Just don't fucking watch it. You know what I mean? Like, is it frustrating that Twitch has this weird standard for its bans and that some people get punished more hard than other people? Yeah, it is. Is that the streamer's fault? No, that's Twitch's fault. Okay? That's not the streamer's fault. That is Twitch's fault. And that is Twitch's fault for not being consistent. Like, there are some things that Blind Press is on the fence about doing for the OnlyFans. We've talked about it. Yeah. I am not home. Okay, that was the cat. Okay, so go. Where am I? How do I full screen this? How do I maximize this window? Not the video, but the window. How do I do this? Hold on. Window. Minimize. Zoom. How do I maximize? There's minimize. Where's maximize? That's stupid. Is that bring all to front? Is that what full screen is? Well, I hate her. She built a grip She found a grift and built it up or milked it to get everything she could get out of it. Do I believe that her hubby is the root of all evil? No, but he's not blameless. No. Isn't she the one that yeeted her cat on camera? No, that's Alinity. Alinity's the one that did that. I don't know how to full screen this. Is it within StreamYard, honey, or is it in the actual tab? There's minimize, zoom, tile window to left, tile window to right. That's all I have. Command M.
Which, in my opinion...
Did that do it? Did that do it? Hey, Elwin. Did that fix it?
I wasn't a fan of her content either. I think her content doesn't belong on Twitch, but at the end of the day, it's Twitch's platform. And if they want to allow that shit on their platform, that's totally their fucking choice. But having said that, it was interesting to see that this situation was so bad that even people who are hypercritical of her, those people were in support of her.
Which one is
Command?
Well. I can't
Command. Really nice to see the community come together.
There we go.
Prayers for Matt Pitt. Yo, I've been seeing a lot of people say, stuff about like
How's
Matt
that?
Pitt.
Is
I
that
think
better?
I'm out of the loop on this one. What's going on with Matt Pitt? Because I don't know. I'm out of the loop here.
That means a lot.
Like, listen
I
to
didn't think
how
that many people
tired
would give
she
a shit,
sounds.
to be honest.
Right?
It's kind of crazy.
Oh shit! His mom passed. Jesus. You know what? Hold on. That's the homie right there. I gotta look out for the homie.
How's that?
Hold on a second. Unfortunately, thought. Yeah, my condolences to him.
Is that better?
I've had a lot of friends and family reach out.
Tiller says what happened. Apparently, Matt Pitt's mom passed away this morning. Or, I don't know if it was this morning, but recently. Damn. Apparently, he found her. Jeez. That's the worst. Like, it's bad enough that they passed away, but you had
even people who
find them like that. Jeez. My thoughts, prayers, and condolences go out to Matt Pitt. Jesus.
And then the creators, even people who don't like me.
Right.
Like, even haters are like, damn, I fucking hate Amaranth, but you know what? I hope she's okay.
And that's what I was talking about. Even people who can't stand Amaranth were like in support of her over this.
Yeah, like, because nobody.
But they're still like in support of them. Like, look, this is kind of fucked.
Nobody deserves to like be told, "I'll kill your dogs," if your stream doesn't get better. You know what I mean? Like, nobody fucking deserves that shit.
Like, if you need any help or anything, try to help them out and stuff. Like, a good example of that was, back when the H3 lawsuit happened with Matt Haas.
Good old H3.
Him and Leafy wasn't getting along at the time, but Leafy still donated to the fund to help them with their lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because they saw it as like, this is something that can affect the whole community. And
exactly.
We should look out for this. But anyway.
That's so nice.
Dude Word exposed you. Well, they might not have done a very good job of exposing me because nobody's heard of it and nobody even knows who the fuck Dude Word is. I don't know who Dude Word is. Who the fuck is Dude Word?
It's been a wild ride. As you can see, doggos are safe.
Yeah.
The big one is outside.
Who the fuck is
crazy
Dude Word?
People show up. But thank you, everybody. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, all my friends have been reaching out, so I haven't really been responding because I've just been dealing with all the bullshit. But
yeah, she's like she sounds like a girl who's been dealing with bullshit. Yeah. Twitch is okay. Here, let me go and okay, let's put myself into what is it? Picture in picture mode, right? That thing, right? Like this. They allow topless streams on Twitch. I must see these VODs. For research.
They did such a good job of exposing me that when I look them up in conjunction with my name, I find nothing in relation to them. Damn. It's kind of pathetic, my dude. They did a really good job exposing me. Jesus.
Kind of like what happened last night for me.
as for the husband situation, I guess, as some of you probably saw the other night, he called me during stream, and I disappeared for like 2 hours. And then I finally like unmuted about an hour and a half into the call, I guess. And I apologize that that was hard to watch for people.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what else to do because he was threatening to tweet.
It's not on YouTube, it's on Kiwi Farms. Well, I don't fucks with Kiwi Farms, so who gives a shit?
Shit, right? So kind of, if he was gonna tweet lies, I wanted to beat him to the punch, but yeah.
Oh, so he threatened to start tweeting things from her account, so that's why she unmuted and put the phone on speaker. Okay. That's what happened. So he threatened to start tweeting shit, and so she unmuted and went and put the phone on speaker.
Sorry for if I triggered anybody with past abuse. Anyway, so that happened. That was actually the first time that he's ever heard himself on a recording, because as I told you guys before, previously when I recorded him, he would just like refuse to listen to recordings. Sometimes with like take phones, etc., so he would never actually hear them.
Oh wow.
And I think that when he heard himself on that call, it really sunk in how much of an asshole he is.
Yeah, that was like a weird moment, right? That was a weird fucking moment on that stream where like he was talking to her and he was being like super aggressive.
Yeah.
And then just out of the blue, for no fucking reason, like he just stopped talking because like in that instant he realized
that he could hear him. He could hear himself. Yeah, this is why like there are some times where I think it's a good thing to like not towards the Amber like Heard level of recording, but sometimes I think it's a good thing to record like a conversation, like maybe even for yourself, so that you can hear yourself and be like, oh wow, like I shouldn't be talking like that. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, ammunition against your partner. It may be for you to like be like, oh shit, Like, I shouldn't be talking like that. That doesn't help an argument. You know, or maybe it will make, maybe you can show your partner, you know, this is how you sound when you get into a bad spot. And like maybe they'll be like, holy shit, like I need to control myself, like even if like I'm getting into like a like I need to like control myself and figure out, you know, maybe if things are getting too crazy, we can like walk away and then come back to it, like something like that. But yeah,
He realized that he was the one that, or she was streaming rather.
yeah, he realized she was streaming.
So you never fucking realized, idiot.
He realized that she was streaming, and then he like panicked.
Yeah.
So as of today, though, I have access to all of my accounts and finances again.
Good.
He's not here. He's getting help. And I'm seeking legal and emotional counsel.
Good. You need to divorce him. Because let me tell you right now, narcissists like this are good at going, oh, yes, honey, I see how horrible I was. I can see like how really, really bad. You know what? You're right. I'm going to get help. You know, we're going to get through this together and everything will be fine. And and you'll be like, you know what? Maybe that's why I'm glad to be Canadian. It's legal here to record audio as long as one person knows and that person is you. Yep. Yep. And block him. Otherwise they will get you back every single time. Yep. Because I guarantee you, if she stays with him, he will get help for now. And then something will happen and like he'll backslide, or he'll just be like, you know, I think I've had enough. Like, I think I'm good now. Right. And like he'll go to counseling for a couple months and he'll be like, oh, I think I'm okay now. And, you know, things might be good for maybe 6 months, maybe a year. And then it'll start happening again, like once in a while. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, no, I caught it. I'm sorry. But then he'll stop doing that and it'll start happening more frequently. And it'll be right back to where it was. So seriously, divorce and block.
But yeah, I've had a lot of people reach out to offer their help and support, including like legal help, places to stay, etc. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's been rough.
Yeah, I bet.
It's just going to be really messy, I fear. But, you know, the alternative, keeping it hidden, was messy too. Mm-hmm. So I guess choose your mess.
That's true. So you can't, like, it's either you stay and keep it hidden or you just rip the Band-Aid off. And, you know, she just ripped the Band-Aid off, and good for her.
So many messages. It's kind of crazy. It's like I felt so alone for so long, and now it's like I can't stop getting people to talk to me. Not in a bad way.
Bro, so I looked up what he was talking about on Kiwi, and all Dude Word posted was that I privated my tweets. I privated my tweets, so I got exposed. My God.
Gaining.
Holy shit.
It's just a very big contrast. I didn't think people cared that much. Some people, though, seem to be using the situation for personal gain and clout.
Yeah.
Which is less moving.
People are sitting there shitting on Amaranth because saying that she's using this for clout and personal gain.
Unfortunately, my cameraman seems to be one of those people.
Oh, they said there's more. I'm hoping he does quit. Dude is a fat Mexican F-slur who fetishizes over goth mommies and obsesses. I think, Jesus Christ, posters on him into
I'm skipping this.
in real. Woodward person sounds like a fucking pedophile, and I was like, is they don't even know what the fuck lolly is, because according to them, anything that's anime is lolly. I think the shit me is a pedophile.
Okay, I'm skipping this out.
Okay,
It was very
Tard Wrangler.
Yes, people
That's
don't
really
like you.
all he
Yes.
is.
with like how much he was, what's a good word for escalating matters, because it was very tense, as you saw from the text messages, partly because of the miscommunications. He called security to resolve.
Dimer Boy in the chat said called me low tier tipster. True.
Get that ass being.
Resolve the situation forcibly and aggravated it further when he called police, even though I said I didn't want to do that.
Oh, the cameraman.
I felt like he was attempting to create a scene at a convention full of live streamers. Like our
See, I listened to her talk about this part, and maybe I'm wrong because maybe I don't know the full story with her like photographer or whatever, but to me it just seems like the guy, was observing the abuse that she was going to, right? She was observing the abuse that she was going through, and he wanted to help. Like, I think that his intentions were good, but she just didn't want him to do that. So maybe she didn't appreciate it, right?
Maybe.
But I don't think he had bad intentions. Like, I think
it's hard to tell because, like Tipster says, you don't have the context. If you want, you can use a couple of fights or whatever. So yeah, like a couple of years ago, like Pincolo and I have been together for, it'll be 16 years in February. So we have had some pretty bad fights. And like there were a couple of times like where I was ready to like leave. And like I wasn't blameless in anything, right? Like I am a button pusher. I will admit it. When I get upset, I push buttons, right? But like there were times during our fights where like Pincolo would just kind of go into like rage mode, and he would just like start just saying like horrific shit. Like he wouldn't like threaten or anything like that, but he would just be like, he would just say like, just like he knew the emotional things to say, right? And it was just to the point where it was like, no, I am not putting up with that shit. But the difference between me and Pincolo and Amaranth and her husband is that I have a feeling that Amaranth's husband is actually more of your classic narcissist, where Pincolo he's like there, like he's had a lot of shit go down in his past. He's had a lot of like literally like they're like we're pretty sure like football TBI shit, like there's like actual shit physiologically that he pushed my buttons back, yeah, and kids were not a factor, then we didn't have kids, yeah, yep. Yeah, Pincolo, I unfortunately am a brutally honest person, and the unfortunate part of being brutally honest is the concept of being able to exceed your own brutality. Yep. And so, but the thing about Pincolo is that Pincolo, not being a narcissist, is able when we're in a calmer frame of mind like when I was like, I'm fucking done. If this doesn't change, I am done. This is not good. It's not healthy. Like, I'm not doing healthy things. You're not doing healthy things. This is not good. And we were both able to be like, to recognize the things that each of us were doing that were causing these things to happen. And now, like, yeah, of course, we're still going to fight. But now we are getting to the point where we're like, hey, you're doing that thing. And, like, and the other one's like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. Like, there are still times where one of us will be like, hey, you're doing that thing. And the other one will be, no, I'm fucking not. And then we'll be, oh, shit, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I was actually doing that thing. I'm sorry for doing that thing and for yelling at you for calling me out on it. Because that definitely happens still. And it's a work in progress, but
to represent it as like he was trying to make a spectacle of himself, or maybe like, get
yeah,
clout for
I
himself
wouldn't
over
go
this
that
situation. I don't think
far.
that was the case. I think he just saw that she was being abused and he wanted to do what he thought was the right thing. Because let's be honest, a lot of times when someone is in an abusive relationship,
Nobody does anything.
outsiders looking in can see that they're in an abusive relationship and they want to help. And so many times the abused person will be like, oh, no, it's fine, I'm okay,
And everyone's
it's
like,
totally
okay,
fine, please don't call the cops or do anything. And like in those situations, you probably should still call the cops.
Yeah.
Because like they just don't want anything to be done for whatever reason.
But it needs to be done.
If you can intervene, you should still call the cops, right? So I think that that's the mindset he had, is
Agreed.
like, oh, she's an abuse victim and she's
I
in
think
denial
that
or some
he was
shit.
doing it
So he's doing what
out
he
of the
thinks is the
goodness
right
of his
thing,
heart.
even though he might not, necessarily, like, that's not what she wants. You know what I mean? I don't know if I explained out. Jesus, Stephen Corbino.
Our floor
Get good, my dude. No, I'm just kidding.
literally had streamers staying in it all up and down the floor.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jazzy Babe, repercussions after the cops leave. True. Yeah.
And so this feels very shitty because when I expressed clearly I had plans in place to quietly deal with the situation at home.
Yeah.
Didn't really appreciate that.
Okay, so she had like a plan to deal with this, but he still called the cops. Okay.
He exasperated the situation.
Not gonna lie, there's one fake tipster account that's pretty convincing. Right, QB, that's the problem. So many of them are so convincing that people fall. I think that's a video. Now that
fake tipster accounts, really?
And good.
Bro, right.
That were like dormant, because the past few years it's been kind of tense, but there have been good periods too, and then it'll get bad again, and good, and it's bad, and it was dormant for a while. But
you followed the one that had the it's in front of it? Yo, the one that had the it's in front of it, I'm pretty sure, is the one that trolled us. Jesus, that one.
To the police
is like,
he actually.
Yo, shout out to the ocean. Like literally.
That made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
And
police
after the
calls
police
do
call,
often
Yo, shout out to the over 500 people that are watching.
Police
the stream.
calls
so
do actually can 9 times out of 10 make things worse.
That don't math. Let's get those likes up. Put some fucking respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
Let's go.
They quickly left to catch the original flight.
Mm-hmm.
So we were all on the same flight. And it was the altercation was really close to the flight time. So he left me alone with my partner to rebook our flight, which I felt was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
So that's...
Yeah, Hunter in the chat says respect the tip. Exactly.
Put some respect on my name.
Hold up.
Really weird now. As after we got home, he appeared to flip-flop loyalty. And within the past few days even... He's pretended to be a
Chesney Lane in the chat says pelvic thrust that like button, homies. I like the sound of that. I really like the sound of that.
So
stop being horny.
He's of information about my welfare, like on Twitter, badgering other staff to give him information to tweet about, and he's encouraged people to show up.
Brian in the chat says,
So this is all what the cameraman's been doing? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm with you, honey. I don't think Tipster understands that if you call the police like 9 times out of 10, you can make things worse if you call the police on an abuse victim, because, or not on an abuse victim, but on an abuser, because they're very good at pretending everything's fine, and then when the police leave, it'll just get worse. Or you could be wrong about abuse and you could get somebody in a lot of trouble. Like there was one, so last year, I'm walking home from the school with the kids. The oldest one is running ahead of me a little bit, and the youngest one's like just a little bit ahead of me. Pincolo pulls into the driveway, and the oldest one is kind of just like standing right where he needs to be. So he rolls down the window and he goes, "Move!" Right? And the oldest one just kind of hops up onto the door sill and, all happy and whatever. Then some like mom like stops on the street and like for a minute she kind of just watching, and then like she's like, "Excuse me?" And then when he pulls into the driveway and like unlocks the door for the boys, the people, the lady's like, "Oh, you know him." I was just, I wanted to make sure you were okay. And I'm like, why would I let somebody I didn't know talk to my kid like that and then pull into my driveway? I like, what? Mind your own business. Yeah, Pincolo, exactly. The other way, where somebody could misread of like a situation, or like they think like you're being aggressive with me, and consider it to be abuse and like all that shit. Yeah, that's the other way.
I have no proof though. BX bullet logic. I think the funniest thing is I literally showed proof that I didn't flag any of her shit, and she still says I flagged her shit. It's the funniest ever. She's so weird.
At my door, who I don't know. Like, what the fuck? It's like
So the cameraman's been
guard
telling
my
people to
BX bullet has
show up.
deleted one bot, or was it Twitch? But maybe put some.
Yeah, so that's partly why I haven't been on, just dealing with everything, including a lot of random visitors and.
Dude, she's been through so much shit that she looks physically exhausted.
She sounds it. Like I can hear it in her voice. Like she sounds strung out. Like she just sounds like she needs to just lie down and go to sleep.
Like this whole ordeal has been so much. Like, you ever been like that where you've been like so stressed out, right? Or so anxious that like you feel physically tired. Someone in the chat said Papa got fat.
Papa got fat.
There you go. You feel physically tired because you're so either anxious or you're so stressed, like it physically weighs down your body.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest thing. Like you wouldn't think something like anxiety or stress would have that much of an impact on your physical.
It totally does.
Like your energy levels.
Stress,
but it does.
Anxiety, depression. Oh, it absolutely can affect your energy level. Oh, these stupid meds. Really bothering my stomach, but I'm gonna go for as long as I can.
Your energy levels, but it does. It absolutely does. Didn't even recognize her. True.
Calls and stuff. Yeah. Sorry if I sound gross.
You sound tired.
I've been screaming and crying a lot recently.
I bet.
My voice is really almost gone, it feels like.
Risky Red says, let me speak.
Let me speak!
Deathwater in the chat says, I'm just glad she's okay after the end of that VOD the other day. By the way, Deathwater, I've been meaning to ask so good. Usually right now, because I have the whole week off. Just saying.
Where am I here?
Working. No, just kidding. She was saying that there's nothing like a good fat nap. Especially if it's a fapping nap. Just saying. No, just kidding.
Is calm.
Yes, it's mine too. Oh, okay, so it is related to
situation is calm.
Anymore. She wants to Tom point Inklet. That's why I like you, Inklet. It's crazy that was the last straw for her. You know what I mean? Like she cares so much about her animals. Like she cares so much about her pets that like that was the last straw. Like when he was like demanding that she keep working and shit like that, she was totally fine. She's like, I'll just deal with it, right? But the moment he threatened her animals, that's where it went too far.
Well, if you don't have kids. But you have animals, of course that's where it's going to be. You should go get yourself a glass of milk. Oh no, I'm not quite done with the stream, Maddie. Oh my god. Yeah, how do I do this here? I'm gonna quickly put on some of the StreamYard music and I'm gonna get a milk real quick. That's what I'm going to do. That is a good plan, I think. All right. do this. First, let's stop the music. Stop that music. Second, I'm cold, so let's put on a sweater. Okay. All right. This is what I mean about my stupid meds. Making my stomach upset, making me really fucking tired. Like I took like a 20-minute nap. Like when Pincala woke me up from it when he got home. I literally feel like I could go back to sleep for another hour. And I still have like dishes to do and all this like I'm just like ugh. Like I literally feel like I'm a wind-up toy that's broken. You know what I mean? Those those windy toys that you wind up and they move on their own? Yeah, I feel like one of those, but the windy thing is broken and I just like you wind me up and I don't go anywhere. I just kind of sit there like that's how I feel right now. Like maybe I might kind of move a little bit, just kind of like but oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. How much is left of the amaranth in here? Oh, view chapters. Let's look at the chapters. I want to know what Keemstar did. Keffels on Keemstar's hot take. Oh, God. Review chat. What did Keemstar do? Holy shit. Dark Side Phil even got on this? Holy fuck. That's insane. Okay. Let's finish off the amaranth thing here.
You know, she has a deep love for her pet. Like a lot of people are like that. They really, really love their pets.
Well, yeah, if you don't have kids. Hey, Costin. Oh, there's a puppy.
Be glad you're tired every now and then. I have sleep apnea, so I'm constantly tired and my energy is completely drained. If I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I had that. I probably need to do a sleep study to find out if I do, because I'm the same fucking way. Like I wake up from sleep and I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. I wake literally how to make any.
There we go. Oh, she got the puppies.
That is a beautiful dog, isn't it?
I wonder what kind of dog.
Dr. YouTube says Papa got fat.
Papa got fat. Tip of my Dexter.
Really hard, and I think.
There you go, buddy.
As for real work, I think I want to keep it going. I built like a super awesome team for it. They've worked really hard, and I think that they still have so much potential to make great things.
Amaranth reaching the point that John Wick came to. True.
She could, like, exactly. She's still gonna stream. She's still gonna, make content. It's just not the way that her husband wants her to do it.
That's a good way to put it.
This happens, so just trying to pick up the pieces and move on, I'm still seeking counsel though and exploring options.
Mm-hmm.
I just I'm really grateful for the support. It's crazy how many people that I have in my corner, so thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really fortunate in that regard.
Which, by the way, can I just say
that
something?
is awesome.
I can't begin to tell you how many like fucking dipshits on the internet, like anybody that's in support of like, Amaranth in this situation, which I think is the right, opinion to have in this particular situation. If you're supporting Amaranth, you must be lol simp.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's really stupid. And all of the people that want to charge back on their credit card because she's married, and it's like, do whatever you want to me, but if you come at my dog, shit gonna turn sour for you real quick. Yep. But yeah, it's if you look at the people who are sitting there just shitting on Amaranth because she was married, it's like, did you really think you had a shot? Like, anybody on the internet, did you really think you had a shot with Amaranth, even if she was single? Anybody on the internet, do you think you have a shot with anybody that you like, that you donate because the reason you're supposed to donate is because you like the content and you want to keep like supporting it. But all these people see is a hot girl, and they just it's stupid. It's like, really? You really think you had a shot? Like, come on.
Lol, my lady. And it's like, no. A woman's being harassed and like abused by her husband, and like people are supporting her because like he's a piece of shit.
Right.
Doesn't have anything to do with being a fucking simp or a tier 3 sub or a Patreon, or not Patreon, but like an OnlyFans subscriber or anything like that.
Like, okay, let's have a hypothetical here. Let's flip it around and say that it was a guy streamer and his wife was his manager, and she was doing the shit that Amaranth's husband was doing. And anybody who supported this dude was, just riding his dick, they're just kissing his ass, they're just, they just, like, someone is being abused. What happened to, if the situation looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and is a duck, what happened to supporting that victim? Right? Has the amount of people playing victim literally jaded society to the point where they see an actual abuse victim and they're just like, lol, whatever? Like, is that really where we've gotten to at this point? You don't have to be a simp to be concerned for someone's safety. Exactly. She's not all that hot. No! I've had, like, Pincalo described her to me. She's not. She's really not.
Doesn't have to do anything like that at all. It's basic human fucking decency.
Right.
Like, are people on the internet that fucking retarded?
Yes.
I think over the next week, probably I'm going to take some time to process and spend time with the animals.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not stressed that they're going to be killed,
Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing?
You're not going to, you said you're still going to stream, but at least give yourself like a wait, like a week or a couple of days. I think there are a lot of people out there that think it's a PR stunt because of the stuff she's pulled in the past. That's fair. A lot of people act one way at home and then a different way around friends. So a lot of victims are worried about being trashed to their mutual friends. Yep. Yep. That's another big problem. Like with my ex-girlfriend, before Pink Hollow, she had my dad and my stepmom convinced that I was the one who was treating her badly. And so that because she broke up with me and kept me around, stringing me along to anytime she wanted sex, she would tell me she loved me and she was thinking about getting back together with me. To the point where one night it was me, my best friend, and her. We were all having a sleepover, and my best friend woke up in the morning to find my ex like doing stuff to me while I was sleeping. And she's like, "What are you doing? Like, she's asleep and you're not with her anymore. What are you doing?" Right? And that woke me up, right? And eventually I just told her to fuck off. But for the year between like me telling her to fuck off and then kind of reconnecting with her and meeting Pink Hollow through her, and even after I was dating Pink Hollow for like the first few months, my stepmother would be like in front of Pink Hollow telling me how I shouldn't have dumped my girlfriend even though she dumped me. She was a psycho. She absolutely was a psycho. She was insane. And my stepmother, for like right in front of Pink Hollow, would be like, "Why did you leave her? You should go back to her." Like right in front of him. I'm like, I've chosen this guy. I'm not doing that. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Ugh,
No, that's not the case. She was being treated horribly. The Twitch girl meme does not apply here.
nope.
True. I think the craziest thing to me that she talks about in this like stream is that she didn't want to be the Twitch e-girl with her fucking titties hanging out and shit like that. She just wanted to stream and have fun. Like I said, like play games and do IRL streams and shit like that. So her whole image of being like this Twitch thought and Twitch e-girl, that was her husband's idea. It wasn't even hers. It makes it kind of sad. Like, you know, her whole image was a lie because it was her husband dictating her image. And now as a business like practice.
Yeah. And now people are mad at her for lying, even though her husband was the one that was making her do the lying.
It's a very bizarre relationship to have.
It's like you can actually relax a bit. I just want to get back to what I like doing. Like what I like doing.
She just looks so at peace, you know what I mean?
She sounds like tired.
In one of the clips, it does seem like her husband pushed the meta for the hot tub. Well, she talks about that in the last stream, the one that the phone call actually happened on. She talks about how, like, you know, we were going to therapy and he was doing good, but then the hot tub meta happened and then he really pressured me to get on the hot tub meta.
$5. Yo, tipster. Don't know if you remember, but I ended up getting that house.
Hey, congrats. Adol Wolf says she looks so much better not showing cleavage. Yeah, because like, you know,
less is more.
I've never been into the kind of girl that like
that's why even when I was showing cleavage last night, I had a bra on and
in a sweat. She was, you know,
finally get control of everything again.
Yeah, that's like the best thing. She has control of all her accounts.
She's like keeps doing these deep cleansing breath. Like I wonder how like she's his ATM. Yep. The Remax broker just called me. He seems very kind and positive. Oh, good. Yes, but last night's outfit was also to prove a point. That's true. Agreed. I think that But I think also we have to look at the dynamic in their relationship, because did she feel like she could say no? Did she feel like, if I say no, will he go crazy? Or did she think that maybe she thought it wouldn't take off like it did? You know?
Up for a little bit. Oh, thank you, chat. I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, she got hella support on this stream. Like, obviously, she was getting like subs and bits and stuff like that. And like, just people were genuinely in the chat showing support. There were other big streamers who were in her chat supporting her as well. I think the craziest thing is like, even after the stream ended. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't read your thing, but I'll read. True. I mean, that she literally looks like she's at peace.
Next.
She's doing like almost meditation breathing.
Hopefully a lot more animal streams.
Thank you for the membership. Fucking simp.
Thank you, Ice Marbles. I appreciate that.
It's gonna take time to process, I think. I don't know when or if I'll be back to like a full-time schedule. At least for now, though, I think I'm gonna take it easy.
Yeah, give yourself some time. Like, let's see. Yeah, like I said, it probably came up in a conversation. She was like, yeah, that would be fun. And then he went full bore because... Wait. It probably came up in a conversation. He was like... Or she was like, yeah, that would be fun. And then he went full bore. Because I've done it. That's true. Yeah. It is, yeah. If you have self-esteem issues, it's very easy to manipulate. Yeah. He could have latched onto a maybe and just ran with it. Yep. Yeah, exactly. If or you know, I'll think about it or something like that, and then just, oh yeah, you said we're doing this now.
And I don't have to wear cleavage every day.
Dude, how sad does that sound?
Very. Like, she sounds so happy that she can wear whatever the fuck she wants. And if she wants to wear a t-shirt and jeans and a sweater, then she can. You know, like, if she wants to wear a sexy thing, she can. But if she doesn't want to wear a sexy thing, that's also okay. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, he dictated every aspect of her private and public life to the point that she's like relieved that she doesn't have to show her tits every day. How sad is that? Like, let that sink in for just a second. Like, as corny as this may sound, the first time I listened to this, that broke my heart to hear that he had such control over her life that
sad.
she couldn't even decide for herself what she was allowed to wear. She had to show her cleavage so that she can get up them views and get up them subs and, you know, make that money, because that's all he cared about to her. I don't think he genuinely loved her at all.
No, he saw that she had things that people wanted and that it would bring money. And if you love somebody, you don't treat them like that. Tipster does have that problem. Tipster does have that problem about, you know, kind of doing that. But I will say though that if you are, like, I don't know, if you are in a controlling relationship, there's a lot of shit that you do that from the outside people are like, why are you doing that? Like, nobody does that. And it's hard. It's very hard. Like, as I said, like, as someone who was in a controlling relationship before that with Pinkala, like, it was very hard to condition myself and teach myself that no, I don't deserve to be like treated like that.
I think he just saw her as a cash cow, right? Choose. What an asshole. Hear a situation wilder. Go out and experience. What's Stockholm syndrome? Feelings of trust or affection felt in many cases.
You don't know what
kidnapping,
Stockholm syndrome is?
Like essentially, that's what it is. By the way, thank you for the membership, Firefly. I appreciate it.
Someone in the chat was asking about the cameraman in the pictures from today. Yeah, that was me that said stop it.
Yeah, I really don't think the cameraman had malicious intentions. Like, she might have been annoyed by.
He has known me longer than anyone.
Did she at least keep her money? She says she has control of her accounts
Thanks
again.
for the money.
That are going through.
I was answering now. It would be half and half.
Hold on, I'm
don't
trying
like
to.
that he's able.
But considering she was in an abusive relationship, she could probably negotiate for getting more during the settlement.
Well, no, you need to ask a lawyer about that.
On my staff, so I don't like that he's labeling other
Most likely
people
she'll
as
get more.
enablers. Because he's known about the situation for so long.
I'll say this: that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up for the cameraman to have known about this for so long and to just kind of like stood by and let it happen.
Well, what's he supposed to do, Tipster?
Apparently, like a lot of people in her staff, according to what she says here, a lot of people in her staff were aware of this shit and didn't say anything.
Well, what are they supposed to say? I'm sorry, but it sucks. But they're two adults. Like, what are they supposed to do? Seriously, what exactly are the staff supposed to do? It's two adults. It's not like it's like a child abuse situation. Like, unless one of the people in the relationship calls the police themselves, or it's literally in the middle of a physical altercation and there are witnesses, nothing's gonna get done.
That's just like, if the assistant knew. So I pray to God the assistant didn't know about this shit.
But what was the assistant
because
supposed
for
to
her
do?
to like stand by and let this shit happen after how generous Amaranth has been to her, like, that's really scummy. That's really fucking shitty.
It just feels really, really weird. Really sus. Yeah, a lot of shit come out of this.
I think the most interesting thing about this like situation is, like, you know, you've heard the phrase before that money doesn't equal happiness, right? And like, you know, anytime you see like a big celebrity go through some fucked up shit, and like, you know, basically you see the fact that they're unhappy, or maybe it's a situation where like a celebrity, you know, turns to drugs or they take their own life.
You went to deliver stuff to the wrong church. Oops. Oopsie.
People don't understand it because they're like, you're rich and famous. Like, why do you got to do that shit? You should be happy because you're rich and famous. And like, this is a prime example of money doesn't bring you happiness, because, dude, she's fucking rich. She's worth well over $30 million.
Oh,
and that's just from her OnlyFans revenue, right? That doesn't count her Twitch revenue and all the other sources of income that she has, selling her farts and her fucking hot tub water and shit, right? That doesn't count all of that. She's worth so much fucking money, and she was unhappy because she had this abusive fucking husband.
Yeah.
Money does not equal happiness, people. Money will never be the end all be all for happiness. It might bring you a little bit of happiness in the moment.
If he wasn't being physically violent with her and their presence, and he was just being verbally aggressive, he could just be considered to be an asshole boss. Yeah. Exactly. More money, more problems. Exactly, Maddie. Exactly. Oh my God. That milk is not helping. Guys, I wanted to go for 2 hours, but I don't think I can go for 2 hours. All right, we're gonna wind this down because I wanted to go until 2, but I am not feeling well. So I think we're just gonna do another 5 minutes of chatting, and then I'm gonna have to end this. But it's better than 50 minutes of streaming instead of, an hour and 25 minutes would be better than 50. And starting next week, I'm going to start doing the coffee streams at 11. So from 11 until 1 is what I'm planning on doing. Everyone's looking at everything in a negative light. Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those things. Yeah. It is. And it sucks because, like I said, like, if you don't like her content, then don't watch it. Don't buy her her hot tub fart water. Don't subscribe to her OnlyFans. Like, who cares? It's called the free market. Like, fuck, man. I don't understand this hatred for somebody who's doing something that you don't like. Like, just don't watch it. You know what I mean? Just like, it's not hard. I don't understand why everyone needs to make this a big hate train, especially if they're a victim of abuse. Think about it. If the assistant signed an NDA and then said something and it turned out to be mostly false, partially false, whatever, that assistant is in legal trouble. Legal trouble. Yes. 225 even. Awesome. Have the Puritans stolen your babies while subscribing to your OnlyFans? I wish they had subscribed to my OnlyFans. But no, they have not. They have not subscribed to my OnlyFans. I just need 3 more fans to get to the streaming number. That's all I need. That's all I need. Just 3 more fans to get to the live streaming number. That hoodie looks comfy as fuck. It is. It's it's velour. So it's all like velvety on the outside. It's very comfy. I like it. It's a very comfortable hoodie. Soft and fuzzy. Yep. And now that you've been bounced off of TikTok, we have to get this OnlyFans number up to the streaming level in order for you to do the yoga live streams and workouts. Yep. Right, exactly. Also, question, why is topless yoga a problem? It's comfortable, it's free and more relaxed. You don't have the constriction of a sports bra. Right. Ouch. Allergy shot. 3-month meds. Apparently, he's the perfect doggo. I got bounced off of TikTok. So I was doing my live stream yesterday. The dual stream for Beat the Blind Girl, and I had my vape pen. And there were people like, she's high, she's tweaking, she's on dope. And they didn't mean weed. And then my thing got banned for illegal activities. And my account was literally suspended due to multiple violations, and I cannot log into my account. Yeah. All because of children that were making fun of her and she was vaping. Yeah. Is the Yeetus completist? I can't. I can't even sign in. It's been 24 hours. Let's see if I can sign in now. Let's see. Let's see if I can log in. Already have an account? Yes, I do.
Continue with Facebook. You manage your account. Use phone/email/username. Continue with Apple. Continue with Google. Continue with Google. Alert. TikTok wants to use opening double. This can't continue. Button. TikTok. Choose an account to continue to use another. Blind.press08@gmail. Sign in with Google. 90.
You gonna let me?
Profile. 90FC17. At username. 0018. Select October. Date. Button. Birthday. Date. Your birthday. When's your birthday?
I'm not doing my birthday. Fuck off.
Home. Tag. 18. Icon back. Profile. 90FC. 136. Go back. Button.
Let's try it this way.
Manage your account. Use phone/email. Text field.
So yeah, we're gonna try to get me signed back into TikTok to see if I can actually get into this stupid thing here. Where am I here? Send a code. Yes, please. Where's my messages? Let's try and get, I wonder if I'm gonna get this back. Because yeah, it literally signed me out of my account. That's what it did. I couldn't, like, I could not get into anything. It logged me right out. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yep, I'm still. Your account is temporarily suspended due to multiple violations. Look, see? Look. This is what happens when I try to log in. So yeah. That's some bullshit. Nope. Yep. Nice. Very, very nice, Ryan. Damn kids. Exactly. Rule 63 Kenshi. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, I can't even get into my TikTok account to appeal it. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. So yeah, I need 3 more fans so that I can live stream over there. So yeah, that's gonna, yeah. Let's see. You know, they could have suspended it, held it, and then reviewed it, and then just let it go. Yeah. Yeah, it's crap. It's absolute crap. The mass flagging is just it's got to stop. It has to stop. It's not doing anybody any good. All right, guys, I'm going to end this because my stomach is still bothering me. But I will be back on Twitch tomorrow. for Beat the Blind Girl, and I will be back here on Friday at noon. And remember, next Monday, CoffeeStream starts at 11. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Thank you for watching. And I will be recording tomorrow's thought experiment today as well. So be sure to check that out. And I'll see you guys on Twitch tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later.